Hey, what's up everybody? It's Guy and Kicks here, back at it again with another review. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be reviewing arguably two of the best colorways to drop this year in the 990 V3 model for New Balance. They're actually Kith collaborations, so you definitely know that there's going to be some hype behind that. I wanted to specifically make this review so that you guys can see them, how they look side by side, and be able to decide which ones you want to go for. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Let's talk sneakers, and let me show you how these look. Alright guys, so starting with the Genesis, I've actually done a standalone review on this shoe. You guys can check it out here. I'll leave a link here so you guys can go check that out. So real quick on the Genesis, it released on June 5th, 2021. It was actually an exclusive access. And then on June 7th, 2021 through the Monday program, they had a wider release and I was able to cop there. These retail for $175, and when they drop on that Monday, I was shocked at how easy it was to cop these. They actually sat there for a few hours. So for those who really wanted these, probably got them. So just a little bit of detail on the Genesis. Obviously, you see the upper is made out of this pig suede. You have the mesh material as the underlays on this. The colorway on the upper is primarily a dark navy blue. The tongue on this Genesis is made out of that 3M material, and it has that smooth look in comparison to other 990 V3s that have that diamond shaped design. This is just a nice smooth material and it's in 3M. You have the New Balance embroidered there in the gray color. These come with these really nice cream laces. It is a nice touch. I love that part of these shoes. They also come with two additional laces in that dark navy blue. One is made out of the cotton material and the other ones are made out of a nylon material. Both end logos on the lateral and medial side are in this dark navy blue. They're also made out of 3M. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, you'll find some more 3M around the heel collar. New Balance brand there in the middle. Another dope feature of this Genesis is this two-tone midsole. You have this really nice cream color around the heel part of the midsole where you find the end cap name, also on the medial side as well. And then most of the midsole around the forefoot and heel part of the shoe are in the white color. I apologize here on the outsole, they're definitely dirty. I've been wearing these quite a lot, but the colors on the outsole is basically the cream color around the forefoot where you find that diamond shaped design, and then grays, white, and then you have that carbon fiber plate in the middle. You have the New Balance name in that cream color, and then the outsole you have Endurance as well. For those that are interested in the Genesis, here's the official tag and SKU. All right, so switching over to the Tornadoes, here we're gonna get into more details. The Tornadoes are actually a Kith exclusive, only in store. They didn't drop online. I don't even know if they actually have an official date. All I know is that they've probably been around for about a month and a half. I started seeing these online. I know Ronnie Faye actually did post a picture wearing these, but I'm not sure what the official date on these is. The retail price on this in store is actually $200 in comparison to the Genesis, which are $175. So you get an additional $25 that you gotta cough up to buy these. In terms of the design and materials are basically almost identical. The areas where the Genesis and the Tornado are very different is obviously the colorway number one. Number two is the tongue on the Tornado has that classic 990 V3 style and it does not have 3M. And then the end logos on the lateral and medial side, which are also 3M, but the Tornado, the end logos are actually a little bit brighter in comparison to the Genesis. The colorway on this Tornado, the upper is primarily in that dark gray or slate gray. The mesh material on this Tornado is in this like blue color, but from afar it just blends in and looks like it's gray as well. And then you also have some different lighter shades of gray throughout the upper of the shoe. The midsole is also in the two-tone color. You have a mostly white around the forefoot part of the shoe, and then around the heel part of the shoe is mostly in that gray color. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, you'll find some additional 3M around the heel collar, which is also perforated, and it does have that Made in USA printed there. Underneath that, you also have the New Balance logo. Underneath that, you'll find like this perforated nubuck material, and then you have this plastic TPU heel stabilizer with the New Balance name in the black color. All the way to the outsole of the shoe, similar to the Genesis, same design, same everything. It's just that the colors are different. This also is basically in the black, gray, white, carbon fiber plate in the middle. And again, you also have endurance here as well. Similar to the Genesis, you have the same exact cream laces on the Tornado, which I love very much because it gives it a cool contrast here as well. The Tornadoes also come with another pair of laces in the white color, and the material is exactly the same as the cream laces. Unlike the Genesis, they come with 3 color laces, cream, and then those 2 blue colors. When it comes to sizing, I've said this before on the channel, most of my made in USA's I go a half size down from my regular size 10 that I wear in my Nikes, Jordans, and Adidas. However, with the Tornadoes, when I went to the Kith store this past weekend, they only had a size 10. So I took a chance, went with a size 10. They definitely fit a little bit big on me. I prefer the 9.5 100%. But it's not, you know, so big that I really can't, you know, deal with it or, you know, rock them like this. You know, I'm okay with it. I do feel like my, you know, big toe is just a little bit off, maybe about, I don't know, half an inch maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for sure that it does not fit the same as my 9.5, where, you know, sometimes some shoes, even though they're a half size, either bigger or smaller, they kind of feel the same. It's kind of hard to tell. You know, with these, I can tell a little bit. So I will still stick with that usual 990 V3 size if you already own one. But if you really want the Tornadoes, and you can probably find them a little bit cheaper going, you know, a half size up from your usual 990 V3, then maybe take a chance and rock those. When it comes to comfort, the 990 V3 does not disappoint, man. I just love how the 990 V3 feels. You know, it's getting up there in terms of comfort with the 992s and the 990 V5s that I have. You know, it's getting close. You know, it's closing the gap. Maybe because I'm wearing them more. You know, there's so many cool 990 V3s that dropped this year. So I've collected so many this year that I've worn so many 990 V3s. But overall, the comfort does not disappoint. You have a really nice balance of firmness and softness, and it's just spot on. You know, does not disappoint. And also for the Tornado, here is the official tag and SKU. All right, guys, so my overall take on both of these colorways is that overall, you know, I prefer the Genesis colorway over the Tornado, primarily because I feel like the Genesis, like, there was a little bit more thought behind it, you know, and I do prefer this dark navy blue color. It's just so much cleaner overall. And then with the cream hits on the midsole and with these laces, it just looks so clean overall. You know, there's so many pictures out there on Instagram, and when you see these on, man, they just look so good. Not that the Tornadoes look bad, you know, the colorway is not bad at all, but, you know, being that it's just a dark gray color, you know, it doesn't feel like it has that same pop when you're rocking these. I also like that the Genesis retail for cheaper, and they also come with 3 laces overall if you want to switch those. I still have not switched these cream laces, and I don't think I ever will, because these cream laces just look so good on these Genesis that I don't even need these blue ones, to be honest. But it's always good to have extra pair of laces. You never know if you want to switch them to another sneaker. Maybe I could switch these blue ones to the Tornadoes, and maybe it'll give it a different look. Another thing that I like about the Genesis is the tongue. It's in the 3M material, so I do like that. And I do like how these end logos look. You know, it's in that dark navy blue, so they kind of blend in a little bit. So I do like that as well. Switching over to the Tornado, the pros about these is the fact that it comes with the cream laces as well. It also has that traditional V3 tongue. I wish it was in the 3M material, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, the cons of the Tornado is that maybe for some of you, you're gonna say that it's too monotone. It's just a dark gray sneaker. Doesn't really stand out as much in comparison to the Genesis. You know, there's not a whole lot of hype behind this too. So if you like hype sneakers, you're probably gonna go with the Genesis. However, these are exclusive to in-store only. So you can also make the argument that these are more exclusive because in order to cop these for retail, at least, you gotta buy them in store. You obviously can buy them on the resale market, so essentially they're not really that exclusive because you can get access to them. But if you kind of want to make that argument, you can kind of make it that way. But if you're someone who wants, you know, more pop, you want a shoe that stands out a little bit more, then I would suggest going with the Genesis. If you're okay with this monotone look and this darker gray look, and you like grays, but you got these cream laces to give it a little bit of pop, then the Tornado is probably the one for you. Or like I say sometimes, hey man, you only live once. If you want the shoes, buy them. You know, what the heck. All right, guys, so let me lace these up and let me show you how they look on feet. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully this video helps you decide which pair of 990 V3 Kith do you guys want to go for, the Tornadoes or the Genesis. Hopefully this side-by-side comparison will help you decide which ones you want to buy. And like always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. If you want to help the channel a little bit, just simply hit that like button or also subscribe. That'll help the whole algorithm and all that stuff, and just helps the channel grow, and I will appreciate that very much. I'll also leave a link to my Instagram page below where you guys can go follow me there as well. I like sharing a lot of stories of, like, you know, shock drops, restocks, or whatever on any sneaker that I can find information of, so that you guys can go and be able to purchase and get that W, because we already know how hard it is to cop a W these days. So that's it, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.